Remember, after the Indian High Commission attack that took place in London, now in the British Parliament, this issue has been raised by parliamentarians across political divide. This is very big news coming in, because this, remember, is in the House of Commons, with British members of Parliament demanding action against, and they have used this word, Khalistani hooligans, and they're asking about the safety of India's diplomatic staff. While Conservative Party MP Bob Blackman called for a debate in the Parliament to discuss steps to ban groups behind the violence, opposition Labour Party MP Gareth Thomas asked the leader of the House of Commons about the steps taken to ensure there is no repeat of such behaviour. Remember, this is about international issues. This is about another country's High Commission that was targeted, vandalised on UK soil, on the soil in London, and that's why perhaps the MPs realised this could become a huge foreign issue as well. Geeta Mohan joins me on the latest. Geeta, how should we see this discussion in the Parliament? Because this also is it does not concern them directly, but they clearly, do they realise the significance of what happened?
The fact is that this has been an issue, whether it's this or any other issue when it comes to the state of Punjab, has been a huge political issue in the United Kingdom as also in Canada. Both parliaments saw the issue of the recent crackdown on pro-Khalistani preacher Amritpal Singh be raised not just in Parliament but also the kind of violence that we saw in the streets of London and in outside the High Commissions in Canada and the consulate in San Francisco. Having said that, the government of these
yes.
countries have been very, very careful in the responses. So we've seen members of Parliament who agree with or espouse the cause of these Khalistanis, but we've also seen government responses from these countries where they have tried to say that violence will not be allowed, although there are certain ministers and MPs who've spoken about how they're monitoring the situation. India certainly would expect more than just monitoring.
Stay on with me, Geeta, because we would like to just listen into what one of the parliamentarians, Gareth Thomas, had to say on the attack. Let's listen into that. Indian mission issue has been raised in the UK Parliament, and this is big because these are at least 2 members of Parliament who have asked about what is being done. They want a discussion on this. They've asked for further security and ensure that these incidents do not repeat in the future, and you've used the word Khalistani hooligans.
You will be aware of a protest that took place outside the Indian High Commission last Sunday, which turned violent, and staff working for the High Commission were injured there, and the Commission itself was vandalised. Now, I'm sure the whole House will agree that there should be no place in our country for such behaviour, and that the Indian High Commissioner and his staff should be able to go about their diplomatic duties without fear of such events happening. So can she tell the House what further steps the Home Office will take, working with the Metropolitan Police, to ensure that there is no repeat of such behaviour?